Let's look into this. Says here, how Elon Musk's prediction that AI will become smarter than any human being by 2025 could come true, according to artificial intelligence experts. An AI expert has turned Elon Musk's prediction of the tech into a visual timeline. AI will be smarter than any human by the end of 2025. And while that is just 1 year away, an expert said the prediction may still come true. Nell Watson, an AI expert and ethicist, has shared a detailed timeline of how the tech could transform from chatbots to super intelligent agents over the next 12 months. The path would start with a massive $100 billion investment in new computing infrastructure. Then AI would learn how to self-improve until it becomes conscious. Watson, continuing the article, says here, Watson, who is the author of Taming the Machine, ethically harness the power of AI, described superhuman AI as systems that far exceed human capabilities across the board. However, the expert is not blind to the threats that could lie ahead as AI becomes a super agent. She says here, quote, while possessing extraordinary capabilities, such an AI also poses significant risks, including its potential to deceive humans, influence society profoundly by creating new cultures or even religions, and posing existential threats if it perceives humanity as a hazard, she said. Watson said that while the technological leaps that remain are huge, it's possible that AI itself could help overcome some of those obstacles. Here's her imagined scenario of how superhuman AI could arrive next year. This here is Nell Watson. So this is the lady here that's predicting that AI will be smarter. No, this is the lady that's backing the idea behind Elon Musk, saying that AI may indeed be smarter than humans by the end of this year, early next year. Companies such as IBM have suggested that quantum AI may be critical to solving humanity's biggest problems. Why can't the humans solve humanity's biggest problems? So companies such as IBM, which is one of the biggest companies, software developers, companies, computer programs, companies in the world. Companies such as IBM have suggested that quantum AI may be critical to solving humanity's biggest problems. Why can't humans solve humanity's biggest problems? If we're so smart, if there's Harvard grads and people that went to Princeton and child geniuses and this, that, and the other, why can't we solve humanity's problems? Why must we rely on robots to do that for us? Bro, like I've said plenty of times before, I'm not saying that all AI is bad. But there has to be a middle ground. You see what I'm saying? Like, there has to be a middle ground. Why can't we leave it to the humans? If we have things, if there's such thing as geniuses, right? There's self-proclaimed geniuses. There's academic geniuses. There's experts in the game and in certain industries. If we all gathered in a room, let me not say we, because I'm not a genius. If these experts and geniuses and industry tastemakers all gathered in a room, wouldn't they be smart enough to solve humanity's biggest problems? Why are we outsourcing solving humanity's biggest problems to AI? I don't understand. I don't. It just makes no sense to me. This world is doomed. To be completely honest, I mean, we kind of get the gist of it right now. I think the time frame of saying by a year is somewhat realistic. Again, because a lot of this shit is already happening now. A lot of the things that are happening within, I feel like, within like social media, whatever the case is, it's happening now. AI could do some pretty... AI is already putting people out of jobs. So what are we talking about? There's AI, there's artificial intelligence right now that are putting people out of jobs. So I'm not really... I don't think it's a stretch to say by next year it could do all these things. Divvy up tasks. And whatever the hell it was saying. Can operate like Agent Smith from the Matrix. Multiply itself. We're playing with fire. I've been saying it for some time. And by the time we catch on that we're playing with fire, we would have already burnt down the forest. It's like a little kid giving a kid a book of matches and they're just scratching it. They maybe don't really know what they're doing, but how many matches come in a booklet of matches? All it's going to take is just one strike. That'll be it. A lot of these things are happening now within AI. I wouldn't be surprised by next year. I've been saying it for some time, bro. Start your timers at 2025. Remember I said it. I'm telling you, this year might be the last year of normalcy. That's my prediction. How about that? I have a prediction myself. Elon and Nell Watson. My prediction is this. Start your timers at the top of 2025. When the clock strikes January 1st, 2025, be prepared for all hell to break loose. That's just my honest to God opinion. At the top of 2025, honestly, at the tail end of this year, let's see how this election goes. October, November, December, you should have already had a plan of action. I keep saying it. I'm not going to stop saying it because I wholeheartedly believe that's going to be the case. By fourth quarter of this year, by fourth quarter of 2024, again, that's October, November, December, especially around elections, you should start getting your affairs in order. Start being very intentional with the things that you're putting your time into. Take more calculated risks, end that beef, shoot that shot, slide in that DM. Because at the top of 2025, that might be where the timer gets hit. At the top of 2025, I'm going to be me personally speaking for myself, I'm going to be under the impression that anything can happen. Within the window of 2025 to 2035, like I've said plenty of times, expect some type of catastrophic event, whether it be through AI, whether it be through human ego, greed, civil war, whatever you want to call it. Start your timers from 2025 and look to see something happen by the end of 2035. 10 years. Trying to tell you, at the rate at which we're moving, look at the predictions of those who you would deem knowledgeable and smart. They're saying that AI, and again, I'm not saying that the end is going to be via AI. I think AI might contribute to it. AI is going to have a huge role to play in the elections. AI is going to continue to have a huge role to play within the things that are happening online, on the internet. AI is going to have a pretty prominent role. It's going to have a lead role. The lead actor in the downfall of society may be AI. It may be. I don't think it's global warming. I'm not completely dismissing global warming as some people do. It's an option. But AI is going to have a pretty hefty role in the demise of society is my prediction. What's yours?